Hi, my name is Nate Dearmond, and this is the final project for Critical Issues in World History 2133. Um, Initially, I just wanted to start off by my first discussion post because I thought this had to do a lot with the class, and when I wrote about this, I felt like I kept seeing this in every reading. But essentially, I was talking about how um, every point in history we were building off of past knowledge that we used in the past, such as how Newton formulated the mathematical laws. He built that off of Kepler and Galileo's previous discoveries. And that's kind of how the scientific revolution went about. But I see that in many other revolutions. I mean, such as like the industrial. But yeah, so that just wanted to point that out because I thought that was interesting. But so number one, science and medicine and religion and moral values. I thought an example of this was Galileo's controversy in the early 17th century, where Galileo's scientific support of the heliocentric theory clashed with the Catholic Church doctrine, which this tension highlights how the advancements of scientific thoughts directly challenge religious authorities' control over knowledge and the natural world, which this led to debates and conflict over the role of religious authorities and in the lives of individuals. Similarly, the medical advancements, such as the development of vaccines, posed big ethical and moral questions about public health and rights. And there's a picture of Galileo's trial right there. Number two, revolution, power, and politics and building empires. So revolutions have consistently shaped the distribution of power and the structure of political systems, while the processes of building and maintaining empires have often relied on revolutionary ideas or actions. And the first one that came to mind that affected pretty much the whole world was the French Revolution, that radically altered the political landscape and reverberated across Europe and the entire world. This sparked political uprisings and eventual restructuring of power within France and its colonies. And this led to, or not led to, but the Napoleonic Wars after that. We saw him as the rise of the emperor who sought to expand his empire and was greedy for power. And here's a picture of him crowning himself. And number three, economic history and building empires. This one, obviously, Industrial Revolution, we know that shaped America in a big way. The British Empire, for example, capitalized on industrial advancements, using them to exert control over colonies. You had the Opium Wars between Britain and China serve as an example of how imperial powers often used economic pressure through trade imbalances for the forced trade of goods like opium to extract economic benefits from colonies and non-colonial states. Empires were not only economic enterprises but also political and social systems, often exploiting both humans and natural resources to sustain imperial growth. And there's a picture of the Industrial Revolution. So a lot of factories and stuff. So number four, material culture and revolution, power and politics. I just wrote, material culture plays a crucial role in the American Revolution, where the use of symbols like Continental Congresses, Great Seal, and the adoption of the democratic architecture in public buildings and the new Republic represented a physical manifestation of political ideals. The development of revolutionary icons, from flags to coins, helped solidify the collective identity of revolutionary movements and legitimize their claims to power. And things such as clothing often represented power in many cultures. Like, we even have that today. Like, if you spend a lot of money on clothes or just cars, houses, you are seen to have a little bit more power in the world, and that's just the way kind of things have always been. And yeah, and that wraps up that, and there's my citations. Thank you.